All right, members of the culture. I am Ra, and you are here. So grateful for you to be here. Hope everybody's doing all right in whatever part of the world you may be in at whatever time it might be. Thank you so much for taking your time, ladies and gentlemen, to good citizens of this world, to listen to a bald guy on the internet. But I'm here for you. You know it. I know it. Let's do it. All right, we got another episode of Let's Talk About It. So if you know we're going to talk about it, that means we're going to review something. Give me 1 second here. I got to take a sip of this water here, this Ozarka. I'm not sponsored by them yet. Ooh, health is wealth. All right. So since we're here to talk about it, that means we got 5 things that we have to talk about, and those 5 things in every review are cool, articulation, price, display, and of course accessories. Those 5 things together will give you our cumulative score for the item that we might be discussing. With that being said, you already know I got 5 on it, so let's get into this. And who are we talking about right now? I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little biased. Y'all know I'm an X-Men fan. I'm a little biased about a lot of things. I'm a little biased when it comes to Silverhawks. I'm a little biased when it comes to Thundercats. Not as much, but anyway, I can get off on a tangent. Let's not do that. We are talking about X-Men, and you know I'm a Wolverine fan. But those of you that are really in the lore know that I love today's subject, which is Cyclops. The Nemesis Build-A-Wave Cyclops. I know you're saying, man, ain't nothing in that box. You're right. You're right. He's already up there in that display. Otherwise, I would take him down. But you see me post pictures. If you followed us on the channel at any point, we've already had the pictures up there. Also on our TikTok. So you should be following us on TikTok. Because if you're not following us on TikTok, what exactly are you truly doing with your life? That's at the Great Ra forever, by the way. Anyway, so we're going to talk about my main man, Cyclops here, the stoic de facto leader of the X-Men. And he has several different Cyclops, as you know. With X-Men, they have made a lot of different versions of these beloved characters over the years. The one we're talking about today, as I said earlier, is from the Nemesis Build-A-Figure wave. And that Nemesis is rated really, really high among most collectors. They like it a lot. We will eventually cover it on this channel. Again, I stay giving you guys all the spoilers. But anyway, let's get into this review. So, we talk about cool. Is Cyclops cool? That can be a little bit of a divisive statement, right? So, depending on who it is you're asking, Cyclops is cool, or to some people, he's not. Some people say he's lame. Some people say he's an a-hole. You know, he's somebody that runs the gamut. To me, this particular character, and we're taking in the lore as well as this particular figure together, definitely cool. And my man Cyclops was awarded 15 points on this day, right? Next up, articulation. He's based off that Vulcan body, if my memory serves me correctly, which is a decent superhero body. You've got the double jointed knees and elbows on it. Good range of motion as far as the shoulders. You got 360 movement, no issues. Good on splits, very flexible. That Vulcan body's pretty good. I mean, for doing a lot of the Marvel Legends figures, it's kind of their, I won't say it's their go-to, but for a lot of their figures, they do use it, to my understanding. But this Cyclops is really, really well articulated. He can look up a good distance. He can look down a good distance. And there's a reason for that we'll tie in here. We'll get to momentarily. But articulated very, very well. 15 points there. Next up, price. Here's where I'm in the middle. Now, prices are kind of rising, and I'm not going on a tangent with that because we all know about tariffs and so forth, and the prices of these figures were rising prior to tariffs, although nobody seemed to know that. It seemed like the tariffs just provided the convenient excuse to say, hey, we can raise my prices. They were doing it anyway, and that's no shade. I still get the figures. I'm still a member of the culture, so it's not like I'm breaking any news to tell you don't do it. No, because I'm still getting the figures too. But at the end of the day, they were rising anyway. But nonetheless, this figure, came from GameStop, and I'm sure you looked and you saw the price. The pro member price of about $24. I didn't have anything saved up, unfortunately, where I could have got it for a little bit less. But it was $24 for a Marvel Legend. Nowadays, I mean that's about par for the course in my particular, in my honest, humble opinion. Middle of the road, so middle of the road there. 10 points. Next up, display. As far as this Cyclops, he displays really, really well. His articulation based off that body helps him out a whole lot. And then when we get into his accessories, that's gonna really bring it home. But he displays well. He's 6 inches, so he fits in with most of your Marvel Legends. Now I have him in my display that's up there with the uh, Marvel Select figures, from Diamond Select figures, and whew, we talked about that earlier. To those men and women that were affected, so sorry. But nonetheless, he's in that display with my Marvel Select figures. He's also in there with some more Marvel Legends of the 3-pack variety. The Banshee, Gambit, all of that, the training or X-Men. I think that was issue 250 or 300. I can't remember, 285. I'll figure out whichever issue it is. But trust me, you know the one I'm talking about, the blue and yellow, the uniforms, the popular 3-pack from Ollie's. He's in there. He's a little taller than them, but then again, not so much Banshee or Gambit, but then Jubilee and Psylocke. He's a little taller than them, but that would make sense. That scales correctly, right? So displays really, really nicely. He got 15 points there. Last but not least is his accessories. Now, this is what brings it home. I talked about this earlier. He has a blast effect, right? And then to some people, you can nitpick it. It isn't exactly the same on the top that it is on the bottom. It's a concussive blast from his optic beam. His concussive blast from his visor is shot out. Looks like it appears to be full power, like the one he hit Bastion with in X-Men 97. If you haven't seen that, not spoiling that, please go see it. But it's one of his one of those major ones. He ain't with this one. He's doing some damage. It's a big blast, pretty wide radius. I have him blasting the Juggernaut. But he does have the hand where he can actually put it, like you see on the cartoon and also in the comics. A lot of times when he would shoot the visor, he always does those two fingers where he's just kind of adjusting it, putting it to the head, where he just adjusts and shoots. But that hand is for some strange reason. They've had and I'm before you wonder, I'm looking over at another Cyclops I have over there. He's got the hand where he's pointing and adjusting the visor and getting that blast out. But because of his articulation, he can shoot up high, straight ahead, down at an angle. A lot of movement with that head, so you can do some really cool poses and get some really good pictures if you've got him in the right set. Like I have him going against Juggernaut, but he could be in several different places, going against several of the villains that are up there, and make for some amazing photography opportunities. So for accessories, that blast effect brings it home. He has another head, and the hands too, a regular, calming head, but just a regular, hey, I'm Cyclops the leader, so he has that, and another set of hands, but fist rather. But he got 15 points for that. So that gives him a total of 70 points. 70 points for my man Cyclops from the Build-A-Figure of the Nemesis wave, which is very popular right now, and eventually we'll cover everybody at some point. I think Marrow is up next, but for right now, Cyclops once again scored 70 points. Now, would you do me a favor, though? Have you picked this up? Do you plan on picking this up? How do you feel about this particular Cyclops in general, this Build-A-Figure wave in general, Build-A-Figures in general? Lots of things you can talk about. All I ask is that you put it down there in the comment section and keep it classy. While you're down there in the comment section, keeping it classy, go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe so that we can get this and share it, so we can get this message out to more potential members of the culture, so we can spread our message and continue to grow. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for giving us your time right now as we talked about Cyclops, one of our favorite characters from this Build-A-Figure wave. We look forward to reading your comments and seeing what you have to say. But until we meet again, ladies and gentlemen, please do 3 things for us. Please continue to stay collecting, continue to stay tuned, and above all, the most important thing, stay great. Peace.